For a tour of the 4 sites, we used a private transfer service called Taxi-datum. They are very useful, as they first got us to Sacsayhuamán, the first stop on the tour. Then we went a little bit north to Tambomachay. Then we went to the nearby site of Puka Pukara, before finally finishing off the tour in a site called Q'enqo. Sacsayhuamán was a very large site, and the huge stone boulders with barely a space between them was very impressive. The site was equally impressive to the Spanish. After Francisco Pizarro finally entered Cusco, his cousin Pedro described what they saw overlooking the city. In his words, on top of the hill, the Inca had a very strong fort, surrounded with masonry walls of stones and having 2 very high round towers. And in the lower part of this wall, there were stones so large and thick that it seemed impossible that human hands could have set them in place. They were so close together and so well fitted that the point of a pin could not have been inserted in one of the joints.
What we're after, nothing in our way. We will rise above, feel the power of love in the moments we share. Joy is everywhere. Mountains we are climbing,
We spent about an hour at Sacsayhuamán. It was a very impressive site overall, and we did a lot of walking as we went up and down and took in views overlooking Cusco. From there, it was time to move on, so we went back to the taxi and headed off to our next destination. Our next stop was Tambomachay. This is a smaller site that consists of the remains of aqueducts, canals, and waterfalls that once ran through the terraced rock. It is also close to the other site we visited, Puka Pukara. Located about 4 miles or 7 kilometers from Cusco and just down the road from Tambomachay, Puka Pukara has beautiful views of the surrounding valley. It was likely either a fortress or possibly a rest stop for travelers along the way. We were able to get good views of the Cusco Valley from this spot. Because it's a small site, we only spent about 20 minutes here. But so far, we'd had some great views of Sacsayhuamán, Tambomachay, and now Puka Pukara. And from here, we had one more stop to go. Q'enqo, the last stop on our tour, looked very different from the other sites. The name Q'enqo, from the Quechua, means labyrinth in the Andean language. However, the Spanish conquistadors actually gave the name to the site, as the original name is unknown. The archaeological site consists of a complex of subterranean galleries, canals, and a semicircular amphitheater-type structure. Within the site, there is a tunnel running through with a large gutter on one side, leading to a room containing a ceremonial table with niches on either side. The discovery of many bones within the gutter leads experts to believe that this room was a site of ritual sacrifices. One of the niches was used to place mummies, while another contained a large silver plate which reflected the sun's rays into the room.
You better come here.
In total, we probably spent around 4 hours on the tour altogether, including the transfer there and back. We enjoyed the tour of the 4 sites, as well as the taxi datum service that took us there. It was nice to be able to go around without having to worry about a tour bus or other people to go with, and we could go at our own pace. They didn't rush us along, and we spent as much time at each site as we wished. I would say that we would highly recommend the taxi datum service if you don't want to take a bus tour. Because we were pleased with their service, we decided to use the same service for our next 2 tours, of More and Pisac. Thank you for watching our video. In the next video, we'll be going a little bit further from Cusco as we enjoy the beautiful terraces of Pisac.